the rough rocks in the G-out that you pump through if you don't jump it, there was some of those rough rocks were gone, and that was the main reason for jumping it in the last few years. Now the setup into it was smoothed out and made easier, so therefore more people could jump the Menard Gap. But a couple of the fast guys decided, hang on, we don't need to jump the Menard Gap because a lot of the roughness that we were jumping has been cleared. Loris was now squashing the Greg Menard Gap, and he caught his pedal. Like there's one rock that is still there and it's spray painted pink. He caught his right pedal, literally going as fast as you can through that section, and it literally spat his bike 90 degrees, and he just cheese grated himself on the whole landing. Heavy crash. This just reminded me of something he told me. So I thought, this guy's shell-shocked. It's going to be hard to do an attacking run. His race run, and I only found out this after the fact, they taped his arm on.
No, for his semis or for his finals as well. I heard his semis he taped it on. Do you think the finals was taped on as well?
Yeah. So he did it for both runs.
Oh and then God. He said it was quite good.
Exactly. So he said, he literally said, Sven, this is you're able to relax in way more places, because normally, especially this year, Mont Ste Anne used to be a track like for William where you would have your rest sections, or like Leogang, you had your rest sections. Those two rest sections are now two new woods, one new from this year, and then another woods section new already from last year. So he said now he's able to rest his hands in rough sections. And I'm like, dude, I said, do you understand what you're saying? You are completely insane, because you're going to now want to do clipped in race runs. And then he's told me, and this is how these races are. He's like, yeah, but our feet are clipped in. So what's the difference? I'm like, the difference is your hand is taped on the handlebar. You can take your foot out, but you couldn't take your hand off. And he's like, yeah, but he's literally, and him and Pierre are the perfect pair to do it, because they love doing these things. I guarantee you, Loris is going to experiment. He's had such a good experience with being taped in. He's going to be the guy. There's going to be a product that you can be kind of like how you clipped in on your shoes and you can get out. He's going to have some kind of thing in his grip where he's going to be taped in, but if he wants to get out, he can. And going to him and PA, I love looking at their setup more than anything else, because he is the biggest tinkerer. Everyone thinks it's Menard and the puzzle and the suspension, but Loris and PA are the two biggest tinkerers that are never resting. I don't know if you noticed, he was riding a different color bike to what he did quali on, right? And a different color bike means an all new, completely different bike. So like, he basically raced the bike that he raced Fort William on. That was the last time he rode that bike. But anyway, on that bike, his race bike, that now he's found a better way to clip in. So he has his grips. He runs the alloy lever, not the carbon one, because he prefers the feel of the brake. And then they got 120 grit sandpaper. So like very, 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 it's almost like water paper that it's not going to wear through your gloves or fingers. It's almost like not sandpaper anymore. And it's super, super fine. And it's just the tiniest little smidge of grip tape that he's got on. But then they had to get a special double-sided tape, because it's so fine. You don't want to get thick double-sided tape, because then it makes a ridge and stuff and you feel it. So literally, it's the most comfortable brake lever I've ever felt, because I sweat a lot, so I can't really ride gloveless all the time. And with gloves, some gloves, when they get old, you lose that grippy thing. And further, for these three fingers, he's already got like the perfect grip, because he's got his grip. And then they shave off just where it, like literally that clamp bit, it's shaved this slightest little feeling. So those two guys have already got the best grip brake setup in the world. And now watch next year, we're going to see Loris clipped in hands and feet and all.